All right, today we're going to talk about something called the 15-second payday blueprint. Sounds simple, right? But trust me, this little idea could completely flip the script on how you think about your money.
15 seconds. Just think about that for a moment. It's nothing, right? It's the time it takes to, I don't know, tie your shoes, fire off a quick text.
But what if I told you that your entire financial future, your freedom, is won or lost in those exact 15 seconds? That this tiny little window of time is the most important moment of your entire pay cycle. I know it sounds a little dramatic, but just hear me out. So let's talk about the 15-second trap. See, most of us think of payday as this moment of relief, right? But it's not. It's actually a danger zone. It's a trap where all your good intentions, all your financial plans can just go completely off the rails. The moment that paycheck notification hits your phone, bam, a switch flips in your brain, a timer starts, and believe it or not, you are immediately playing from behind. So what is going on in there? What's happening in your brain on payday? Look, to win any battle, you have to know your enemy. And in this case, the enemy is, well, it's kind of you. It's your own psychology. Okay, so here's why that 15-second window is so ridiculously important. Think of your financial willpower like a muscle, and on payday, it gets tired fast. That temporary feeling of being rich for a day, it lights up the part of your brain that just wants to spend, spend, spend. And your logical planning brain, it gets totally shoved to the side. And this is where we see the two sides of you go to war. You've got your payday brain. That's the emotional one, the impulsive one, the one that wants that shiny new thing right now. But then there's your blueprint brain. That's the logical, deliberate part that's thinking about the future. The problem is, on payday, the payday brain is screaming at the top of its lungs. And the blueprint brain, it's just a tiny whisper in the background. And when that emotional payday brain wins again and again and again, you become what we call a financial sleepwalker. You know what I mean? You're just kind of going through the motions. Money stuff is just happening to you instead of you making it happen for you. You're constantly reacting instead of planning. So the big question is, how do you wake up? How do you give your logical blueprint brain a fighting chance? Well, the good news is you don't need some super complicated 50-page spreadsheet. You just need a simple, powerful plan, and that's the payday blueprint. The whole thing, the entire blueprint, it's built on one single, timeless idea you've probably heard before: pay yourself first. And I don't mean paying your bills first or the landlord first. I mean paying the single most important person in your financial life first. And that's future you. And the math here is so simple. Seriously. Rule number one, 10%. 10% of your gross pre-tax income goes straight to investments. That's the first move always. It's non-negotiable. Then, with what's left over, your take-on pay, you try to keep your necessities under 60%. That leaves you a pretty healthy 30% for, everything else. Fun stuff, whatever. Okay, so this is where it all comes together in that 15-second action plan. The second you see that paycheck notification, the clock is ticking. Step one, paycheck arrives. Done. Before you even think about doing anything else, you hit step two, immediately transfer that 10% to your investment account. Boom, done. Only then, after future you has been taken care of, do you move on to step three and figure out the rest. Now, I know what you're thinking. Am I really going to remember to do this every single time in just 15 seconds? And honestly, probably not. But that's the beautiful part. You don't have to. Because we're going to remove the weakest link in this whole chain, which, sorry to say, is us, the human element. The real secret weapon here, the thing that makes this blueprint absolutely foolproof, is automation. You set up an automatic transfer. That's it. You take the decision completely out of your own hands. You totally bypass that emotional payday brain. And the power of this is just huge. When you automate, you don't need willpower anymore. It just happens. It builds perfect, boring consistency every single payday. It's literally a system that builds your wealth while you sleep. This is how you defeat that financial sleepwalker once and for all. Look, this is about so much more than just numbers going into an account. It's a total shift in your mindset. It's about making a conscious choice to stop being a financial sleepwalker and instead becoming the architect of your own wealth. You're the one designing your life, deliberately, consciously, building it brick by brick, payday by payday. So I'll just leave you with this one question. Your next payday is coming up, right? It's just around the corner. That 15-second clock is going to start. What are you going to do?